Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's YunKs. Today, I'll be showing you guys in times of need. This is a shotgun you can get after a Crucible match completion, but it is random. Anyway, I'll be quickly going over what perks I have on this thing. So I run smooth ballistics for my sight. I have close and or personal, short period of 25% bonus melee damage after landing a hit with this weapon. Moving on to the middle, we have high caliber rounds, rifled barrel, increased range, slower reload, and hand laid stock, increased stability, reduced range. So I will gladly take that extra range from rifled barrel. Moving on to the last perk, replenish. This weapon's mag will be refilled whenever you unleash your super. Alright, so not the greatest perks on this thing, but I am at least happy I got rifled barrel. Close and or personal isn't too bad either. When it comes to this shotgun, I will explain why in the gameplay. Now before we get into it, I do want to mention this is a low impact shotgun along with a low rate of fire. I'm going to go ahead and compare this to the Stolen Will because I think it is worthy of looking at. As you can see, they have the same impact, but Stolen Will has a much greater rate of fire. So very interesting right there. Now let's take a look at the aesthetics. Alright, looks cool. Let's get right into the gameplay. So, in times of need versus the Ultra Knight for the DPS test, and it took me 6 shots to put him down, each headshot dealing 6,007 damage, and it took me about 6.2 seconds to kill him. Alright, if you need something to compare this to, Stolen Will did take 4.7 seconds, so that rate of fire really does make a difference. And I do want to note, in times of need did have a little more damage than Stolen Will, although they have the same exact impact stat. Very interesting. Anyway, we're moving right along into PvP, and in times of need was a bit of a challenge to use because of its lower impact and not so great rate of fire. Just a really odd balance for a shotgun. So it certainly did make it a challenge to get kills within the Crucible. When I initially saw the stats with this thing compared to Stolen Will, I immediately decided I was going to noob it up and go with no backup plans to get my footage. I thought it was going to be the only way. I found myself using a lot of follow-up melees while using in times of need, and that is when close and or personal comes into play. That extra 25% melee damage really does help out here and there for a lower impact shotgun. The rate of fire on this thing isn't that reliable, so if you didn't kill your enemy in one shot and you're going for that follow-up shot, well, there are chances you may be dead by the time you get that second shot off. It does take a little while, so I personally rely on follow-up melees while using this shotgun and try to stay away from those follow-up shots as much as possible. Anyway, leave in the comments and let me know, guys, do you have in times of need? And if you do, what do you think of it and what perks are on yours? Now, I rarely see these at all being used in the Crucible, and I am pretty sure there is a reason for that. Why would you use this lower rate of fire, low impact shotgun when you could use something much better and much more reliable like a Party Crasher, Conspiracy Theory, or I don't know, something like that? Or maybe it is because this thing is so damn rare to get with a good roll. I have actually never seen this drop with rangefinder ever. So maybe that is the reason why people aren't using this. Anyway, to sum it all up, I actually did have some fun with this, and I got some pretty nice kill streaks along the way. Although I did find it pretty challenging here and there, I actually found it not too bad to use in the Crucible. It certainly didn't feel like Stolen Will's impact, that is for sure, and I did do some research and I found out that 2 to the Morgue actually had a tiny bit more impact against the Ultra Knight than in times of need. Not many damage points off, so I feel like the in times of need impact stat may not be correct, but remember, I could be wrong on this, guys. That's just how I feel. So if you do happen to get a good roll on this, don't be afraid to use it. Go ahead, give it a shot. It is clearly not the best shotgun in the game, but it still doesn't mean you can't have some fun with it. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and go ahead and leave a sub if you haven't already if you want to see more weapon reviews similar to this one. I'm always covering weapons here in Destiny. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time.